to introduce myself. I'm Doc Dog. I've been tattooing 43 years. I'm kind of known for my good looks and my fantastic artwork.
Did he really say that?
Actually, I've been tattooing 10 years prior to that, trying to work my way up to where I could start a shop. Started in the San Fernando Valley in 1973 with my first shop, but kind of fell in love with Las Vegas. And they had no tattoo shops. In 1975, I started really getting interested in opening up a shop, and we put the wheels in motion. Finally, we put together a little team of lawyers. Actually, they weren't lawyers, they were just friends of mine dressed up in suits. So I don't know, after about 18 months, from start to finish of every day, and I was invited to sit down, write some health laws for Las Vegas and Nevada. Always try to write them as strict as you can, and always try to get a grandfather act in there to make sure nobody else opens for a few years, you know. Try to convince them the town only needs one tattoo shop. You know, it's funny, but back in them days, everybody kind of respected our right that we were the first shop, and nobody ever opened, you know. A couple other shops opened, but they had bad luck. One was struck by lightning, I think, and burnt to the ground. Another had a gas leak and exploded or something.
When I met Doc, I was on my way to get a tattoo. It was about 20 years ago. There was only one place to go, and that was Las Vegas Tattoo Company. Back when it was on Hoover in Vegas, doing what else? Went to go get a tattoo.
I remember when I met my wife.
I walked in Las Vegas Tattoo. There was this guy.
Vaguely remember when I met my wife.
And I was instantly attracted to him.
No, actually I remember it pretty good.
He had these beautiful blue eyes, and he was completely sleeved, and man, that just, to me, that's real hot.
But she walked in the shop. God, man, this is the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. So I asked her if she had a boyfriend,
and I said, yeah, I've got a boyfriend.
I think I told her to dump him.
And I did.
Yeah, she dumped him, man, she sure did. You know, today the guy is a very famous man and a multi-millionaire.
My boyfriend at the time was Richie Sambora, beautiful man, awesome musician, and guitarist for Bon Jovi.
So, yeah, I don't know if she did good or bad, but she's still with me. Hey, Richie. Colt was born in 1985. Colt's my son. He was conceived up in Utah. We had a little project going on up there. Probably not legal, but it was fun. I remember the night we named him. I kind of wanted to name him after a gun because I knew he was going to be a son of a gun. We came up with Winchester, and my wife didn't like that. You know, we came up with Remington. She didn't like that. She didn't like the name Smith R. Wesson. I came up with Colt, the best name I was saving for last. He was born in Las Vegas at our house. I delivered my son on the living room floor February 11th, 1985. Or is it 86? He was a Vegas boy. He was 21 inches long, and he weighed 7'11". Perfect Vegas child, 21 inches long, you know, for blackjack. And at 7'11", the craps, you know what I mean? 7 come 11. I figured, man, if he ever became a gambler, this is going to be the luckiest kid in the world, man. But Cole was, when he was born, we were right in the height of the glory of Las Vegas, really.
Colt got his first tattoo when he was 5.
I've pretty much been begging for a tattoo ever since I could talk, you know. I've been dying for my dad to give me a tattoo, you know, ever since, you know.
Little teeny tiny star on his arm, just so in case anything ever happened, we'd be able to identify him.
Yeah, when when Doc put the star on Colt, I wasn't at the shop for that. I was away. I was out of town, and when I saw it, I was aghast. I mean, I was literally livid.
My mom wasn't there. My mom was all pissed off.
But then it made sense to me, and I was cool with it. I mean, you know, it was so tiny, and it looked like, if you weren't really like looking at it really closely from far away when he was little, it looked like more like a little freckle, you know. Colt's got a heart of gold, $1,000,000 smile.
Also, Colt is he served the longest apprenticeship of anybody that's ever been with me. He's had an 18-year apprenticeship. He's been hanging around the tattoo shop since he was about 2 years old. Actually, before that, but yeah. But I think he's going to turn out to be a fine tattoo artist. His first tattoo was pretty good, and now for the last 2 years, man, it's just every day he makes progress. So that's what I look for in a good artist. He draws almost every day. And if you're going to be a good tattoo artist, that's what it takes. But he's going to try to be a real good tattoo guy.
Plus, he's been born into this industry. He knows all the ropes. And he's probably had one of the longest apprenticeships anyone's ever had.
Having a customer, I mean, that's a bond. You put something on them for life. I mean, when they come into this room, you have the opportunity to give them a reward for their in life. And then they get a tattoo, and when they walk out, they're a new person. You know what I'm saying? It's a life-changing experience.
I think that's the best, and this guy's the best. Hey, put it wherever you want.
Cole is badass.
Cole is
As much as I love my son, I do have a very hard time motivating the boy. Me and him go round and round. He can't seem to get out of bed at the right time. We got to come down here. We got to open up the shop. This is responsibility. He's becoming a man now. He thinks his dad's a snooze alarm. So I come in and wake him up once, and he slaps me. Come on, Colt, get up, dude. Running late. All right, man. I come back and wake him up again, and Colt, get up.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm young and I need my BDS, can't you tell?
Okay, get out.
We work together and we live together, and for some people that might be a little nerve-wracking, and every now and then, it is, but for the most part, we all love each other, and so it's cool.
Well, when we got ready to move out of Vegas, man, we decided to get back to the ocean, man. We've always been into boating. I've always had boats all my life. So anyway, we thought Florida would be a nice place to come. Ybor, we picked Ybor because it's just like, if you're going to have a tattoo shop, you want it to be in the party capital of the town, which is Ybor City.
Ybor City reminds me of a mini New Orleans, and I love that whole vibe, and I am super excited to be in Tampa and Ybor.
And then there's Billy. Who?
My name is Billy.
It could be Casey. I'm not sure now.
My name is Casey.
Who?
My real name is Billy.
If that's actually his name.
Who? But my friends call me Billy.
But now I write the checks to somebody named Wilbur O.
Actually, my full name is Willard Owen Gilbo.
Who?
Willard Owen Gilbo.
Gilbo, is he a hobbit?
Willard Owen Gilbo.
I'd owned the shop for 3 days. I didn't even know he was on the crew. I says, hey, what's your name? And he goes, I'm Billy. And I says, oh yeah, I met you a couple of days. I said, what do you hang around here for so much for? And he goes, well, I work for you, Doc.
Casey is a really good guy, although I have to admit, Doc's gotten on him a few times about some things.
I thought he was a damn welder that hung around the shop. He had his hair all sticking out, tried to look hip, but he wasn't hip. And, he's all bikered back and got his Levi's on, ain't been washed in a month, holes all in him and stuff. His testicles hanging out the little hole in his pants. What do we do? We got a welding shop out back? What do you do here? Everything that I didn't want in my shop, So we kind of got an ultimatum of, Billy, I'm going to have my old lady take you shopping.
Well, first we started with my appearance, and that led into getting a new pair of shoes and got some nice clothes.
We cut the boy's hair. We made him brush his teeth several times, all in one application. And he just jumped right into this program. He started buying himself new clothes. Billy made a turnaround.
Cut my hair off. Actually, I was very reluctant to cut my hair off, so he actually bought my hair right off my head. He gave me $100 to cut my hair off. So
Casey's just been misdirected for most of his career in tattooing.
Well, I've been tattooing about 13 years, but I think I've been doing it wrong most of that time.
Now the point is, he tries, and he made such a great turnaround.
Doc has kind of straightened me out as far as, the proper way to do a tattoo.
Everything that I've asked this man to do, he's responded to. And I tell you what, that is what I look for in an employee.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's just too funny.